Alrighty guys, so it is currently almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just going to put like this huge disclaimer out there. The B-roll footage that you guys are going to be seeing is me playing Void Erosion Purge Stage 30. I was playing like butt cheeks, and I'm just letting you know that now, because I know that there's going to be people in the comment section that are going to be sitting there analyzing my gameplay and telling me everything that I did wrong right down to the last minute detail. I just want to say right now, I don't give a shit. I wasn't playing to, I wasn't playing to farm anything. I wasn't playing to, I mean, I guess it's good to get the cores, but I was just doing it to get B-roll footage. So before anyone sits there and tries to micro-analyze me, because it's happened before where someone micro-analyzed some footage I use, I want to say in one of my recent videos, that I recorded back in December because I just didn't feel like getting any more B-roll footage. So I'm just going to just kind of say that right off the gate. Either way, so let's talk about the Season 3 release date trailer. Honestly, this is by far one of the best trailers that they've come out with. It is just an absolute spectacle. But I think one of the things that's going to upset a lot of people is the fact that it's Season 3 isn't going to be coming out till August 7th. And I feel it. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not blaming anyone for being upset. It's, you enjoy the first Descendant. You want more content for the first Descendant. And the fact that you have to wait even longer to get this update, I really do. I feel it, man. I play the first Descendant too. But I will say that I think personally, I'm putting a lot of, like, I don't want to say faith. I'm putting a lot on this update. Like, this update needs to be damn near perfect, because if the developers are going to keep delaying the update and kind of pushing it back, then this update needs to have a lot of content. Like, the developers cannot fuck around with this update. Like, absolutely not. This is do or die. And I made a video talking about this where Season 3 was going to be, make or break for me, and then it's probably going to be make or break for a lot of people. So I do think the developers really need to, like, hone in. Like, they need to lock in. It's do or die here, because this big update is either going to bring a lot of people back to the game, or it's going to make a lot of people quit the game. So I'm really interested to see what's going to happen when August 7th rolls around. I'm happy because I was able to actually request some time off, so I'll be able to actually stream when the update comes out. But in terms of my personal feelings about August 7th being the release date, I don't mind it. I think for me personally, I have like a large backlog of games, and making it so like I don't have to really worry about the first Descendant or like new content coming out. The fact that I have plenty of time to like just casually play the game, log in, farm some cores, maybe of course I'm going to be farming activators and catalysts. So I am kind of happy that there's a large space of time between now and when the content comes out. So that's just my overall personal thoughts. I think this is kind of just like a problem in the gaming industry. When you love a game and you love playing a game, it's really hard to kind of like, it's a weird feeling where you feel like you need to be playing the game, even though you really don't, and you kind of want to. It's okay to take breaks, is what I'm trying to say. I think this is something that I've just noticed, playing really any game, whether it be Path of Exile, Diablo, Destiny back in the day, the first Descendant, what else? The Division, you get the point. Warframe, you guys catch the drift. Like, currently right now I'm taking a break from Overwatch 2, just because I've been playing the game for 2-3 years now, so I think it was time for a break. So I mean, breaks are very important, and I think the one thing that TFD does do really well is that there really isn't a whole lot of like content, like a whole lot of FOMO in the game. I think the most that you're going to be missing out on is like the stuff from the battle pass. Other than that, there really isn't anything that is being FOMO'd in the first Descendant, which really kind of speaks highly to the fact that, you know, a Korean developer, you know, of all developers, it doesn't have FOMO. Meanwhile, Call of Duty, you know, oh, don't forget to get, get the battle pass, and oh, look at all these limited time events, and oh, you know what I mean? Like, anyone who's just, you know, familiar with the current gaming industry knows how problematic things like FOMO and, you know, companies trying to get your attention are. But regardless, so if you guys don't know, there's actually going to be a Season 3 demo, I think at the end of July, towards the end of July, where we'll actually be able to play the content and test it out. I don't even want to say test out, because by that time, I don't think the developers really can do a whole lot for the release. So, but it gives us a chance to just kind of see the content, test it out, play it. I'll be honest with you, I don't even think I really want to play it, because I kind of want, I don't really like the idea of a demo, just because I kind of want the content to be like fresh and new, you know, when it comes out. I understand where the developers are like coming from. It's kind of like a way for players to look forward to something before the August 7th, but I don't know. I'm just not really a big fan of it. I kind of like, it's kind of a big reason why I didn't play the betas like to a crazy amount. Is because when the game came out, I wanted, you know, everything to kind of be fresh and new, you know what I mean? So that's just how I feel about there being a demo. But there's also going to be a pre-registration event. It really seems like the developers and Nexon are just kind of going all out with Season 3, and they're probably hoping that a lot of players come back to the game with Season 3. Are they going to succeed? I really can't tell you, but I mean, as someone who loves the first Descendant, and as someone who makes content for the game, I would very much like for that to happen. So hopefully it happens, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is, you know. So, but yeah, there is a pre-registration event. If I remember, I'll put a link to it in the description below. We'll be able to get some goodies from it, such as like you get like a free regular Descendant, and I think if they get like 1 million pre-registrations, we can get a Ultimate Descendant, like a free Ultimate Descendant, which is pretty huge, honestly, for a lot of people. Not me, I have every Descendant in the game, but for, you know, a lot of new players, you know, the fact that they can get a free Descendant right off the rip, I think is going to be really awesome. So hopefully we can get 1 million pre-registration events for, you know, all the new players out there. I think that's just going to be overall a good thing. But regardless, overall, I'm not really too mad about the kind of reveal, but I do understand why people are upset, and I'm not going to sit here and demonize people for being upset that they have to wait even longer for a content update, which is going to actually make it so that this is actually the longest stretch of like no new content that we've gotten since the first Descendant came out, which I think is, it is kind of crazy, but this is a pretty big update, so I do understand the developers really want to hone in, especially since they probably want a lot of people to come back to the game and stick with the game, so I understand. Either way, let me know how you guys feel about this kind of, you know, reveal of the release date of Season 3. And again, I apologize for my monotone voice, and I apologize for, you know, maybe not speaking the best. Like I said, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I came home from work, and I pretty much just crashed out. But regardless, my name's Garen Belmont, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.